I am in Ohrid, North Macedonia right now. Saw a ticket booth out there that said it was 100 dinar to come in, but there was nobody at the gate. Friends, I am in Ohrid, North Macedonia right now, and I'm so excited to be here. It's maybe a 3-hour bus ride southwest of Skopje, and I decided to come because it is a huge hotspot for tourists and locals alike, especially in the summer, because of this beautiful Lake Ohrid. And another cool thing is Lake Ohrid, just across the other side, is Albania. Crazy. So cool. The water is actually so clear as well. It's really beautiful. So one interesting fun fact about Ohrid is that the streets here back in the day were made for like horse and carriage, and that's why it's narrow. That's why the buildings are narrower at the bottom, and they kind of like get closer to the top, so the carriages could walk through or travel through the little streets. Right behind me is the church of St Sophia, and it's absolutely beautiful outside. It's a huge monument for North Macedonia here, and it's been around for since the 9th century, around there, and it cost 100 dinar to go in, and I'm gonna go check it out. Fortunately, there are no photos allowed, so if you want to see inside, you'll just have to come here yourself. Absolutely beautiful inside, totally worth the $2 of going in. There are so many beautiful fresco paintings in there, and it just shows how old the building actually is, and it's beautiful. I wish I could show it to you, but you guys just have to see it for yourself. So kind of on the back side of St. Sophia's church, you can kind of explore, but there also seems to be more seating, amphitheater type area. I have no idea what it's for because there's really no stage, but it's very pretty. Yeah, super interesting. I have no idea what it's used for, but it's pretty cool. One place I knew that I had to come when I first heard of it being here in Ohrid is this ancient theater. So cool. It is a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, but pretty awesome. So this theater actually dates back to Roman times, where they did have theater performances, as well as gladiator fights also happened here. But the crazy thing is they also used this place to execute Christians, and that really angered the local people. So when the next people came and ruled over after Romans, they actually buried the site, and it wasn't rediscovered until the 80s. They actually still have theaters and concerts and shows here, which is really cool. You can actually go down there and explore, which I think is super awesome. But one thing I noticed that I think is kind of funny, since they do have concerts and shows here, they've numbered the chairs so that you can find your seat when you get tickets, I guess. It's kind of funny. It's so cool that you can actually come down here and walk and explore. Super cool. They also still have theaters and shows here, which is really cool. It's kind of crazy to me how something so old is just in the middle amongst all these residential buildings. It's crazy. However, can Can you imagine living here and being able to get first glimpses of concerts and shows over the balcony? Like the best seat in the house. Super cool. There's also a restaurant here called Gladiators that you can visit if you are here in the summer because it's closed seasonally. But how cool to get to have some food overlooking the theater, the amphitheater. Love it. So I'm in need of a little snack, so I went to the market, picked up a little pizza pastry thing, and I came back to the lake and I'm going to have a little snack. I really don't know what it's called, but it was like $1 and it looked really nice and flaky, and said it was stuffed with like pizza toppings, so. Really good. Filo dough pastry with pizza toppings inside. So good. So I decided to come to Samuel's Fortress up here in Ohrid. Since I skipped out on the Sophia Fortress, and this one is ginormous. It was built like in the 800s for the first Bulgarian ruler, and it's one of the largest medieval fortresses here in North Macedonia, so I decided to come check it out. And it only costs 60 dinar, which is a little over $1, so super affordable. Cool, you can actually go inside one area of the fortress, which is pretty cool. So come to the way top and you just have absolutely gorgeous views of the lake, and of course all of Ohrid as well. So beautiful. That was super cool. I'm really glad that I spent the little over $1 entrance ticket to go inside. The views were absolutely beautiful. Following these signs towards the Basilica, I think I could see it from the top of the fortress up there, and it looks like it's really beautiful. And I'm kind of liking this path. It's like wooded area. It's actually bringing me back to childhood memories living in Dayton. So I'm here in the winter and I feel like I pretty much have the city to myself. I've seen like 5 tourists and really hardly any locals out on the street either. Super interesting, but I'm not complaining because without the hustle bustle people, it's been really nice. I made it to the Basilica. I saw a ticket booth out there that said it was 100 dinar to come in, but there was nobody at the gate. So I walked in, and we'll see if someone stops me, and then I'll just pay then. But it's so pretty, and I love the style of architecture here. It's so beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna go head on in. I see the door open. So I went in and there's like a little kiosk inside where I thought you could buy a ticket. And I went up there, I was like, just one. And then I was like, how much is it? Is it 100? And she's like, oh, you don't buy tickets here, it's out there. But you're already inside, so just have a look. And so I felt kind of bad, so I bought a postcard. But this one, it's just an example of some of the fresco paintings that are inside these churches, and they're beautiful. So I wasn't allowed to take photos in here either, but it seemed a lot more modern, a lot more upkept. It only had like 2 walls that had half of the fresco still on the bottom, but it was still very pretty. Church right behind me, and it is so pretty. It's sitting on a cliff. That's absolutely beautiful. Fun fact, there are actually 365 churches here in Ohrid, which makes it one for every day of the week and gives it the nickname Jerusalem of Europe. It's so pretty here. You can even take boat tours on the lake here. I sadly can't go in the church, but the grounds here are absolutely beautiful. It's so pretty here. Alright you guys, I'm going to end the video here while I'm watching the sunset. What an awesome time spending a day here in Ohrid. I totally recommend if you come to Macedonia, you have to come here, spend a night or two. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm totally glad that I came here in the winter because there's like hardly anybody here. They did just drop off a boat of tourists though. They had a boat tour. But other than that, the city was pretty much to myself. And the scenes are beautiful, the churches are beautiful, everything is just so beautiful. But if you guys want to see what I get up to next, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you guys there.